What's up everybody? This is Kira. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about 4 things that I learned from my college theater program. So a little preface. I did musical theater for like 7 years before I went to college. So I did a lot of it in high school, a little bit of it in middle school. I'd like to say I was pretty good. But my college didn't think so. I auditioned, I got into the theater major, which is cool. But what I realized actually halfway through is that I needed to audition to get into the theater performance major. So I auditioned for that, didn't get in. I auditioned for the musical theater program again once I was in college, didn't get in. I auditioned for the main stage shows in my theater school, didn't get in any of them. There was a lot to learn from my experience in college, in my theater major. I think a lot of people go through this. Even though it doesn't seem like it, when I talked with people behind the scenes, no pun intended, and even after college, I realized that so many people went through the same thing, that they were in a theater program and now they kind of feel like, should I be doing this? Oh my gosh, I messed up. I chose the wrong major. I really shouldn't be an actor. I shouldn't be a performer. But I want to tell you 4 things that I learned from my college theater program, especially as an underdog who didn't get cast in nada. So the first thing is, the college you go to does not define who you are. It took me such a long time to realize this. I was looking at all these amazing theater programs and I thought that if I didn't go to one of these schools, I would never live my dream, which at that time was Broadway. So I was like, okay, if I don't go to Boston Conservatory, I will never be able to be on Broadway. Just black and white, no gray. When you graduate, you realize, oh my gosh, it literally doesn't matter. Let alone the fact that no one checks if you went to college on auditions or when you're working with other artists. Everyone gets different experiences in different colleges. Colleges change, right? The directors of the programs change all the time. Maybe a college that was really reputable 5 years ago might not be now, or vice versa. Your best bet is, instead of trying to follow the most reputable college, go to one that feels right to you. Because even though I didn't have the best luck in my school, I found an environment that fit me. And I was able to do the things that I wanted to do because I was at least in a space that I loved, that I felt comfortable in. I was in a state that I really liked. I liked the college town. I liked the actual campus. Don't think that because you're not going to like this BFA program, you're never going to act. It's so funny thinking back to it, but I do remember that feeling of being like, oh my gosh, if I don't get this, other people aren't going to think I'm talented. It's just not true. There are many people who went to school and didn't even major in theater. I would have loved to like major in psychology and then minored in theater and done all of the cool theater things and then like study psychology. So there's so many opportunities that you can have if you're not even a theater major. The second thing that I learned is you get out of it what you put into it. I'm sure people tell you all the time, oh, you get out what you put into it, but it's really true. When you think about, you might not have gotten into the college that you wanted to, or you might not be in the program, even the program that you want to be in. I didn't even get into the theater performance concentration. I wasn't in the musical theater program. I was literally just a straight theater major who could take other classes, but I didn't get first dibs and I didn't have it on my diploma. It's what you make of it. I made a lot more of it because I ended up really leaning into the studio theater, and I'll get into that a little later, but it really is. There's so many opportunities in college that you can take advantage of in your theater program that does not have to be dictated upon what college you go to. There's opportunities literally everywhere, and it is up to you to make them. Number 3 is, don't let the adults scare you. Don't let the faculty scare you with these scare tactics of trying to seem like they're like really strict. Listen, don't take advantage of them, sure, but it's a really bad foundation to start yourself with. It basically tells you, oh, okay, I come second. No, you don't come second. You come first. You're the person who's able to act. You're the person who's able to sing. People need you, and people need you to be on your game. And the people who you want to work with are going to care about how your mental state is over anything else. If your college is trying to train you to not see yourself as important, don't let it scare you. Because in the real world, the people you want to be working with are going to care about you first. Practice that in college before you get out into the real world. And number 4, don't let the faculty cloud your vision, because most likely your future collaborators are going to be your fellow classmates. When I auditioned for the main stages that the faculty was casting, and I didn't get in, I really took it to heart, and I really said, if they're not casting me, no one's going to cast me. What I realized is the people who I'm really going to work with are going to be my classmates. My classmates are there to learn and then to go get the job. The faculty already has the job. They're most likely not going anywhere. They are staying in this college theater program after you graduate. People from college who've worked on films together. I went to acting school with my best friend from college. There's a lot that comes out of college relationships. So don't let the fact that like the faculty doesn't like you, or you didn't get into the acting class you wanted, don't let that cloud your vision. It's about collaborating with the other classmates that you have and forming connections and friendships with them. They're going to be the ones graduating and then wanting to work with people like you. And if they have people like you, then they're going to want you on the projects. So those are the 4 things that I learned from my college theater program. I'm sure I can do a part 2 eventually. I hope you found some value from this. If you did, hit the subscribe button and like this video. You just remember that you come first. Don't let anybody scare you into doing anything. Don't think that it's the end of the world if you're not able to get into something you want. Just remember that all of this is temporary. All of this is learning, and the real relationships are the ones that you can form anywhere in any college. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video.